50 years is an amazing milestone for a theater, and not to be taken lightly. The rep staff, led by my colleague Jerry Manning, has been hard at work for the past 2 years, building a blockbuster lineup, honoring our 50 years of life on stage and pointing the way to the next half-century. I am proud and very excited to announce Seattle Repertory Theater's 50th anniversary season.
We're very pleased to be opening the season with a piece that has become near and dear to my heart. Pullman Porter Blues is a coming-of-age story set against the backdrop of a very important chapter in American history. Set in 1937, we follow 3 generations of Pullman Porters on the Panama Limited train from Chicago to New Orleans on the night of the famous Joe Louis-James Braddock boxing match. Seattle Rep has been working on this commission for 3 years with Cheryl West. Cheryl West is an amazing Seattle writer whose work is produced all around the world. I couldn't be more pleased to open the season with a new play, and one that features some of my favorite blues numbers from the 30s and sung by some of the best performers this country has to offer.
Certain plays are classics because even though you know the basics of the story, the power of how the story is told always manages to engage or surprise you in an incredible new way. The Glass Menagerie is one of those plays. We are so excited to have Glass Menagerie in our season next year, to share with our youth audiences both through the Yes Project and our student matinees. We are so excited in the education department because not only do we get a chance to connect with curriculum that students are already learning, but Glass Menagerie has 2 amazing young protagonists in the form of Tom and Laura Wingfield.
Years ago, Dan Sullivan and the Seattle Rep Acting Company created a hilarious piece of theater based on the inside of a theater company, Inspecting Carol. Inspecting Carol was one of the funniest, most joyous pieces of theater I've seen in my 25 years here at Seattle Rep. I'm really looking forward to the next Inspecting Carol with Jerry Manning at the helm and Seattle's next generation of funniest actors.
This play is vintage Mammoth, all aggression and testosterone. American Buffalo follows 3 guys in a junk shop determined to screw somebody else before they get screwed. As a production person, I'm really excited about it because as audiences who saw Glengarry Glen Ross know, half the fun of building the world of a Mammoth play is that you get to rip it apart every night on stage.
We're always on the lookout for that small play with a big impact that will connect so well in the Leo K. Theater. We found it this year with Photograph 51. The play follows Rosalind Franklin, a British scientist, and her role in the discovery of DNA's double helix structure. But it's so much more than that. It's a play about ideas, history, romance, and the benefits and perils of cooperation.
The theatrical spectacle in this play is pure magic. War Horse, an extraordinary play which tells the story of a unique bond between a young man and his horse, becomes so much more on stage. A unique co-production of Lincoln Center Theater and the National Theatre of Great Britain. We here at Seattle Theatre Group are so proud to be partnering with the Seattle Repertory Theater in bringing this play to local audiences.
Each year at Seattle Rep, we choose the best plays from New York and bring them back to the Pacific Northwest. The Tony-nominated play, Good People, follows a working-class woman from Boston who loses her job, finds an old flame, and hopes he'll help her get back on her feet. This deft, insightful comedy is bound to inspire conversation about how good fortune in life is determined by luck, hard work, and the choices we make.
We love doing shows that really allow our production teams to strut their stuff. And Boeing Boeing is exactly the kind of piece that will let them do that. Set in the 1960s, it's a farce about a swinging bachelor who's engaged to 3 gorgeous stewardesses, none of whom know anything about each other until they all arrive in town on the same day. I am constantly reminded that Seattle Rep's national reputation is due in part to the amazing craftsmanship of our artisans and our shops, and their ability to bring to life the effervescence and the style and the fun that lets a play like this soar.
Seattle Repertory Theater has a vibrant history of producing new work. Developing new plays has been my passion throughout my career, and in the past 3 years, Seattle Rep has reinvigorated its new play development program. We have commissioned 8 writers, workshopped 11 plays, initiated a stipend-based writers group, and open up over 50 new play readings to public audiences through our partnership with the Northwest Playwrights Alliance. And not to boast too much, but we have world premiered some pretty spectacular work while I've been at the helm. Charlene Woodard's The Night Watcher, an Iliad by Lisa Peterson and Dennis O'Hare, currently running off Broadway to rave reviews, and Bill Kane's How to Write a New Book for the Bible. Next season, we continue to look to the future, starting with our world premiere production of Pullman Porter Blues. And then we're going to go a step further and offer a new play festival. We'll take some of our commissions and offer studio productions, actors off book, in costumes, and in front of a live audience. Here at Seattle Rep, we're investing in the future of theater, both for our artists and our audiences. I hope you'll join us.